insurance companies, in order to go into business, they have to have so much money in reserve with the guarantee. So if there is an insurance company that goes out of business because there is a catastrophic loss that they lose money on, the guarantee then steps in and covers the remaining. Yeah, that insurance company is done; they're out of business. But at
all
least
of their assets, contracts, and whatever are owned by the company that steps in.
Yep, by the guarantee. Yeah, and the guarantee will then step in and take care of the rest of the people that had the loss.
But I've got a feeling some of these insurance companies are going to try and require the company that fucked up here to pay for all of this because of, unsafe safety procedures.
It's China.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know how to put this shit.
Their regulations are incredibly lax.
Yeah, but the problem is, if there are international companies involved, they will be out for blood.
Well, Volkswagen's got some problems.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dead beetles.
And they will be suing the fuck out of that company. Well, no, not really. They'll be taken out of sight and then, hired to run new factories that replace this one.
That explosion was only 1/3 of 1,000 of a nuclear blast. Like 3 out of 1,000 of a nuclear blast. That's nuts.
Come on, Reese, catch up! Catch up!
It happened 12 hours ago, and it's already on the Wikipedia article for the city.
It's Wikipedia.
What was that, Hicka?
This happened 12 hours ago, and it's already on the Wikipedia article for the city.
Oh, yeah.
Wikipedia is pretty fast.
Yeah,
though it's not very accurate.
Wikipedia updates, like, the moment it breaks, like, a celebrity and shit dies.
Yeah, but Wikipedia is not a news site, it's a lexicon. It's
not a very accurate one, but yes.
Depends on the section and how who's running it.
Yeah.
Just like everything else.
I don't really think an encyclopedia should be updating like daily with like the latest news. They should probably wait a bit to
What is it, Reese?
have until the whole story is uncovered.
Is it done?
Yes.
Dear Lord, what was your end time on that?
It was just under 2 hours. And finishing in second, I got enough to hit level 39.
It looks like a nuke hit that place. I'm not even joking. With some of this destruction, it looks like a fucking nuke hit it.
It had like 0.03% of the actual damage that a nuke would do.
You said it was 3 out of 1,000, right?
Yeah.
That would be 0.3%.
Yeah, I'm horrible at math.
Damn.
Yeah, that first image said, if this is a modern day nuclear test site, I would believe them.
Yeah.
What did North Korea do this time, baggage?
What the glorious leader.
Glorious leader. How long before you think he completely loses all control in the south, just marches north?
What do you mean?
How long do you think North Korea will exist before it's just absorbed by the south?
Probably never, because no one wants it.
Yeah,
Well, they want it.
because if you take on North Korea, you're also taking on all the massive debts that North Korea owes.
Well, that's an interesting question, really, because North and South Korea both lays claim to an entire country and doesn't recognize each other. So, according to South Korea, North Korea isn't a real nation. It's like they are illegally occupying South Korean territory.
And this has gone on for how many years?
They're still technically at war.
Yep. Because all it was a ceasefire.
Hence the DMZ still being,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and everyone says, oh, North Korea could steamroll South Korea. I think the South Korean army would storm North and win. Just because they can't even feed the people in the North.
Oh, apparently I got something I want to put in North Korea into Google. North Korea vice executed.
Oh, goody! So he's pulling a Stalin.
He's fired his own cabinet.
As I said, he's pulling a Stalin.
Oh, I love this. Korea has its own time zone.
Yes, by 30 minutes. Just because he can, and fuck Japan.
Well, fuck him, because I didn't want to be associated with that bullshit anyway.
The only country that can pull off that 30-minute thing was Venezuela, and he actually had a legitimate reason for doing it, to try and make the time zone more even within his nation.
Hey, 30 minutes isn't the worst. There are people who have 50 minutes of set time zones.
It's kind of funny that most people say, like, oh, well, the game's, like, the war's over. You.
No. There's just currently no outright fighting.
Hell, I think North Korea still has prop planes in its air force that aren't transport planes.
Oh,
like
and of
ground
course,
support craft.
Here's something for people to recognize what life is like in Korea.
It's a common military strategy. You have a bunch of wooden tanks and wooden planes that you send some way, and then you have your real forces sneak the other way, and the enemy don't know.
Hecka, these planes are meant for actual combat.
What do you mean?
Those prop planes, they're not fighter jets, they're some sort of probably ground support craft, but they're still they're not meant as decoys, they're meant as the real thing.
Then they're not props, then they're planes.
Prop plane as in propeller plane.
Oh, I see.
Prop is a kind of a shortening. Also, damn, the weather satellite caught that shit, and that's a little scary.
Yeah,
something wrong with that.
That's the best part. You see where the line is between North and South. It's depressing.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear about there's that fake concrete city that's right across the border that that they claimed was occupied, but it's really just a bunch of light bulbs and rooms make people think there was power there? It's just a hollow shell to make the South jealous. Yeah, there's several of them actually, from what I hear. Also, you can tell where the capital of North Korea is. It's the only somewhat bright dot.
Yeah, that's where glorious leader live.
Also, that is a really stupid hotel design. I'm sorry.
What is?
The hotel was just linked. That Hecka just linked. Also, last time I remember, okay, there was a weird thing. I think this group of British reporters went into North Korea. They were, and the thing is, every time the power went out, the guide claimed it was the South Koreans turning off their power. by cutting the power lines or something weird like that.
How would they? That that's just bad security if it's true, and if not, well, fuck you.
No, from what we can tell from what defectors have said, the plants are overtaxed as is.
Yeah.
For what little power they use.
Rolling brownouts. Yeah, I know.
Basically, and then there was this large hospital where it was they wanted to talk to a few of the patients there, but the doctor said, "I'm sorry, you can't see any of the patients without their permission." Well, how do we get permission? You have to see the patients. They catch-22'd them. And there was no sounds in the hospital and barely any staff. And they were claiming like 90% occupancy at the time or something weird like that.
State media also reports that owners of the factory at the center of the blast have been detained. So they pretty much, almost, not quite, arrested the owners. Or at least detaining them to ask them, what the fuck went on?
You know what would be sad if it was the janitorial crew that they arrested? And they had nothing to do with it?
Korean Central News Agency is down.
Alright, so we got done with finishing this race. I'm gonna go get some food.
Get some food. Also,
dude, I cannot believe you went that long.
I can't believe I can't believe I finished. Neon wants to know if we're in the mood for payday after this. What do you think?
I've got to get some sleep.
Hey,
at least in the mood for something.
Well, as soon as I'm done tricking out this hot rod, I will well, first I'm gonna get some popcorn and get something to eat, and then I'll fire some payday.
Okay. I'll be down in gaming too.
Right on.
Oh, she's a Japanese version, the Korean version is on. So 3 of the top news stories from North Korea is that Kim Jong-un receives presents and congratulations.
Chat room and Mumble. I need some ideas. What color should I color my hot rod?
Red. Hot rod red, of course.
Red with stripes, it makes it go faster.
I don't think we're playing Warhammer right now.
Give it a red chrome finish. Oh, we got to vote for Mafia colors.
Yeah, I said Mafia colors.
I wonder, can I do that?
This is interesting. Someone posted on Reddit. I work for a logistics company in the US and we have many shipments there right now. The office is upside down right now. Update. It's not relevant to my company, but many ocean carriers actually lost many crew members that were on ships. They are taking way worse hit than we do. Condolences to crew members' families. Update 2. People usually leaves around 4:30ish. It's 5:20 right now and everyone is still here. People that called off for today are here now. Doesn't look like we're leaving soon since it's morning in China and people are waking up. Update 3. Angry customers because they didn't buy insurance are calling to see if their shipments are okay. We have absolutely no way of finding out. Our average wait time increased from 20 seconds to over 40 minutes now. Update 4. Leaving work now. Tomorrow will probably be my last day. Update 5. HR sent an email asking everyone to come in tomorrow at their earliest convenience. I'm going to go in at 5 a.m. tomorrow to help deal with the aftermath. There will be important information tomorrow to help dealing with the customers. Update 6. Words are the CEO is working on a deal with bigger logistics company to buy us out. Not sure whether the terms are, and I think the company that wants to step in and help us, I may be able to keep my job after all. Update 7. We're receiving death threats via emails, phone calls, and text messages. Some people's whole life savings are in those containers. This is a mess.
Well, that was an interesting encounter with a spider I just had.
Did you squish it good?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just sitting here. Just quietly sitting here watching videos. Happen to look up. There's a spider just on my wall, just cleaning its limbs, just like chilling. Like completely calm as shit. And I just go, whoa! It was a pretty good sized spider. Just, whoa! And he just goes, just spreads out his legs and goes, oh shit. Walk over to closet, grab a rifle, squish.
Credit to North Korea. Their news site actually looks like a proper news site now. I mean, it's probably just templates or something, or like a team or whatever you call it, but at least it doesn't look like it was made in the 90s anymore. Why is there such a thing as the Danish DPRK Friendship Association? Or the DPRK Friendship Association in Spain? Hang on, let me just turn off adblock for a sec. I'd say it looks better than Channel Awesome. Actually, you got like, you got like the community activities, latest news, top news, and then you have like, you don't have a fucking drop shadow, you have a little logo, you don't
So
have
Channel Awesome
ads
can't
everywhere.
even make a website as well as North Korea?
What?
Okay, that is kind of funny.
North Korea confirmed better web designers than fucking channel. Awesome.
Okay, I gotta ask this: why is a drop shadow such a big deal?
The drop shadow?
Yeah, why is that such a big deal?
Because it just illustrates that they're awful at web design, because the drop shadow is obstructed by their logo. They clearly don't want drop shadow there. It was just a part of the theme that they bought for a site, and they are completely incapable of removing it. Despite it being fairly easy to do, if you know anything about website design.
I don't know. Maybe I just have a shitty eye for design, but I don't see how the drop shadow is obstructive. But then again, I have ad block on, so.
Well, no, it's not anymore because they like changed the layout or something. But it used to be like the drop shadow was literally behind the logo, so it would like go on one side and then the logo would just be in front of it. The point is that they clearly didn't want the drop shadow there, but they could not figure out how to remove it. Yeah, they changed the design recently.